Hi, I'm Skellytoon. Welcome to episode 7. Yes, episode 7 of my Random Moron series. Um, I am sorry that I didn't upload yesterday. I I was I was having some technical difficulties. By technical difficulties, I mean my computer decided to just straight up die. um, Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure entirely what happened, but it kind of just black screened and just wouldn't work for like forever. And it took me all night to get it to actually do anything. So yeah, that's too close to Greg. That's why I was unable to upload yesterday. Anyway, I said today I was going to make a whatchamacallit. I was going to make a skeleton spawner, like XP grinder, and get better enchants. So that's exactly what I'll be doing. I need to go and grab the other bucket. It is currently almost 12:30, so, you know. Oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta do. I've gotta actually try and get to the actually try and find a nether fortress, but enchants first. Probably want to bring some spare pickaxes, huh? One. Okay, I only one. Alright, brilliant. Let's go. I was thinking yesterday about like topics that I could actually try and talk about, and I was coming up blank. I have no idea what to talk about. I could talk about how much I hate these guys. And their ability to just be endlessly annoying. Although they do provide leads, so they're not all bad. also, I am aware that technically I don't need to go to the Nether. I could just, you know, go find a village. But at the same time, I still kind of need to go to the Nether. Well, not kind of. I still need to go to the Nether anyway, so it's like it balances itself because I need to go to the Nether if I want to beat the game, and that's pretty much to the point of this world. It's like I want to beat the game in hardcore because I actually have yet to do that. Just I've never done that before. And it is something I want to do, so you know. Yeah. Oh, where am I? I swear if I get lost underground again. This is gonna be another. I'm going in circles. I can already feel that this is going to be another case of I have no idea where I am, and I just go in circles for like half an hour. Run. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm out. Haha. Okay. To the spawner. An Enderman has been down here. Okay. So first of all, now that's actually pretty useful. Copper pickaxe won't. I'm not going to complain about that. Will be handy. Alright, that was everything that was in there. Cool. Now I just need to remember how to do this. One thing I do remember is that this is the what? Huh. I often forget the exact way things work, so you'll have to forgive me. Baby zombie out there. I'm still trying to come up with things to talk about. This is probably going to be really niche, and well, that's okay because currently the only person who watches my videos is the person who introduced me to this. I started playing a new game recently. I put it on my phone. It's called Cookie Run Kingdom. And, gotta say, a lot of fun. However, one problem I do have with it is the main character, called Gingerbrave, who is the most annoying motherfucker I've ever met in my life. Well, met? Why did I say met? The most annoying character I've ever encountered in a mobile game. And that's saying something. If I ever actually have, like, people who watch my videos, who come back and watch this, if anyone plays Cookie Run Kingdom and likes Gingerbrave, then, good for you, I guess, but also, why? He's like the most annoying dude in existence. The good news of this, I just realised, with the whole, you know, mining out the floor thing, is it's a bunch of deep slate that I can use later on. Man, I am tired. Anyway, I was going to talk about Cookie Run. So, I was talking to my friend, and he was helping me, like, kind of figure out the game and stuff. And I was telling him about all the different, like, cookies that I'd already gotten. And two of the cookies that I got were Milky Way cookie, who is an epic cookie. But the other one is called Moonlight Cookie, who is a legendary. Now I thought that it was a situation of like everyone gets these two. Because, like, I just kind of got them off rip in the gacha. They were the first two that I got. And I was like, this is probably just, like, you know, like, everyone gets them, you know? Because it was the first two. It felt like it was supposed to happen just to everyone in the game. Like some sort of scripted sort of thing. Because it came off of... I got Moonlight Cookie first pull in the gacha, and it was like, well, what this feels like it was just kind of predestined, almost, in a way. So I kind of didn't really think too hard about it until my friend said that no, that is not how that works. Why did I put that there? All right. Alright. Yeah, so anyway, as I was playing, I was like, I was going through the game, you know, I was doing the story mode and whatnot. When my friend mentioned that there was a PvP arena mode, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So, I kind of like just bum rushed my entire way to the arena mode as fast as possible. When I realized that my team's power, which was like 86,000 or something like that, my team's power level was like kind of weak for where I ended up being, like kind of like where I ended up being like settled at, if you know what I mean. I didn't bring any signs. I am not an intelligent person, it would seem. I forgot to bring goddamn signs. But yeah, anyway. I was kind of just, you know, honestly kind of baffled by the sheer amount of diamonds, by the sheer amount of power that people are able to just kind of muster up out of seemingly nowhere. Because I'm in gold 3, which doesn't sound like much, and I mean it's honestly not, but but at the same time it's not that much. Like there's chocolate, which is kind of like that, like the before bronze thing, you know. There's bronze, there's silver, and then there's gold. And it works kind of like, you know, rankings in FPS games do a bit. What the hell? Where am I? Okay, I went the wrong everything. Let's just... Give me a sec. Okay, so there is... Oh my god. Anyway, back to... Oh, keep getting off topic. I was really excited, and then I was like, wow. But there was this one particular guy that I attacked, who had somehow, I'm not sure, he had managed to... Oh, I'm here again. Is this just like... What is this? I think I know what's happened. I've mined into the wrong side. Oh, come on. This is it. No. No, it's not. That is. That side there. So yeah, I mined into the wrong side. Typical me, honestly. Anyway. For the bajillionth time. What, you get in the hole. Yep, go down there. Stay down there. Nope. You too. You also go down the hole. Nope. Oh, actually, that's fine. Water explosion. This has 8 durability. I will have to be careful. I am not being careful. Give me wood. Wood. Alright, wood acquired. Run. Run away. Yeah. Creeper. Okay. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, 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 I fell in that. Nope. Oh my god, stop. Go away. You are not wanted here. Okay. Oh, Skelly, you genius. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we wind straight up. And then we realise that we are once again incredibly stupid and we forgot to bring water. And we're going to have to do this. Oh my god. Alright, brilliant. Alright, brilliant. Now I've got that settled. Alright, I need to make hopper. I just realized I went completely silent for like forever there, I'm sorry. Yeah. Now for the hard part, which is actually finding the way out again. Because that's always the hard part. No matter how many times I do it. Aha. Ah. Wait, no, I came this way from the drop down. Ah. Somewhere around here. Oh, lapis. I'll take that. Probably skimmed over it when I first found it, huh? Oh, and I promise I am still working on getting some proper editing software up and running. It's just taking a little bit. Yep. I found it. I really need to make this, like, somewhere that's closer to where I actually walk around. Because in case you guys don't remember, I got stuck underground for half an hour. And it was not fun. But yeah, I've also just realized that until I get some proper editing software, I'm gonna have to hold out on actually getting. Oh my god, creepers! So many creepers. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna have to wait to get proper enchants. So I may have to go back to using the iron gear for a little while, so I don't, you know, lose my diamond stuff. Where am I? Oh, I want to go this way. Shit. Okay, so I was trying to talk about Cookie Run Kingdom, and I kept just kind of losing focus. So, I already talked about getting the insane pools from the gacha. I talked about the kind of how I think it's kind of insane that some people are able to get such levels of power at like gold 3. But what I didn't talk about is what is honestly my favorite kind of like thing that I've discovered in the game so far. Well, not discovered, but encountered. And that is okay. That is a little. It's not very big, but it's a little mechanic with some of the cookie's abilities. That I've kind of just noticed, which is difference in mechanics, I guess, which is that some of the cookies, some of them have abilities that are like reaching, if you know what I mean. Like they are able to go all the way down the track and just blast everything to death. And then some of them have abilities like Strawberry Cookie or what's the name? Avocado Cookie, who I both have in my of course I have Strawberry Cookie, but I got Avocado Cookie out of the gacha as well. But yeah, where those two have the most like insano luck. Not luck. Oh my god, my brain's fried. Have the most insanely janky abilities for no reason. Like, the only reason I can tell, like, there's nothing intrinsically bad about Strawberry Cookie's ability. It's just not very strong most of the time. But Affogato Cookie's ability kinda sucks. It's a bit arse. And, the entire reason for it is it just doesn't do much until, like, the last moment. And, because of that, goddamn punch bow. Okay, brilliant. It's working. Anyway. Back to what I was trying to say. Something I've noticed is that some of the abilities that are really janky, like, suck. And then some of them are the most bloody broken things that I've ever seen. It's like night and day. Where am I going? Ah. There's the staircase. But yeah. Case in point, there is a cookie called chili pepper cookie, I believe, whose ability is just kind of assassinating the enemies. There's no other way I can really put it. Just kind of appearing behind them in weird line shapes or weird line patterns and just kind of annihilating them. And not even at a high, like, I had chili pepper at, like, level 4, I think. Maybe level 3, even. When I was still using, when I was still using chili pepper. And chili pepper's ability was just kind of ripping stuff apart. It was definitely the strongest ability that was on my team. And yet, it lasted for, like, 2 seconds. And it targeted, like, every enemy on the screen. And it did so much damage. But at the same time, if it didn't kill enemies outright, then it wouldn't target more. But which is like, okay, that seems balanced. However, because it doesn't do, because it does do, like, an ungodly. Hang on, I'm just checking how much time I've. Oh my god, it's been almost an hour. Because it does an ungodly amount of damage, it kind of just shreds through everything, like it's well, cookie dough, or cake. I think the monsters are made of cake hounds or whatever. And it's a little bit scary, just how easily this one cookie is able to just kind of rip things apart. Because, like, the other really strong abilities that I've seen are all magic-based. Like, all magic-based. There's been one other ability I've seen that has been kind of, like, that effective that wasn't just straight-up magic. And it's Milky Way... Oh, I just made another axe. And it's Milky Way Cookie. Now, Milky Way Cookie has this fun little, and I do say fun in a sincere way, not sarcastic. Has this fun little like train that just appears on the track and then just runs everything over and pushes it back, and it's really cool, and it's really strong. And I guess you could say that summoning a whole-ass train is magic, but for the sake of my argument, I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say that because Cookie Run Kingdom is, like, weird as hell, and because Milky Way Cookie is a train conductor, I'm just gonna say it's not magic, and it's just Milky Way Cookie being Milky Way Cookie. Okay, so... why did I come in here? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to see if there was just, like, a fortress, just maybe anywhere close by. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not using my shield, 8 HP shield. Oh my god. I almost died. I almost died. That would have been disastrous. I'm just gonna... the video quality is about to tank for a second. You'll have to bear with me. I'm just upping my render distance so I can see, well, further. Why does anyone up their render distance? Okay, nothing over that way. Gods, I hate soul sand valleys. I mean, they get you dried ghasts, which is, like, the only good thing that they do, really. Unless you want a lot of... Okay, they're annoying to spawn in, and they're not fun to traverse, but the stuff that you can actually get in them, pretty decent. I'm going home. I saw those 3 skeletons, it's just like, not worth it. Not worth it. Also, if doing that makes it so that my frames get so choppy that I have to end the video early, I'm sorry. And if it does that weird thing it did in episode 4, where it looks like way worse on my like on my game than it does on the video, then I'm double sorry. Oh, these guys are like okay. Okay, new shield. I need a new shield. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think my best option really is just to find a village and get a mending villager, because I can't keep this. I can't keep this up. I can't. Alright, I'm gonna make a compass. Oh yeah, I didn't need that. And then I'm going to cook a bucket load of stone. Or not a bucket load. Just 8. I think. Yeah, 8. Should be 8. Okay, yeah. I was correct. Never mind. Did not realize there was still one in there. Alright. Where's all my leather gone? Did I turn it into books? I turned it into books, okay. Sorry, guys. saddle. Okay. So I'm gonna take my good stuff with me because there's no reason not to. And it would be useful to have in case I need it, because it's better to lose my diamond stuff than to die. I think that's pretty flawless logic. Because I'm in a hardcore world and dying means losing the world, and it's kind of pointless to hang on to the idea of, you know, preserving my diamond stuff if I don't have, you know, a world to preserve it in. But with that said, I will be using my iron for most of this because I don't intend to die. Ow. I say that as I fall off a... Whatever. I need to grab wood, but I'm scared I'm gonna get jumped by mobs. Okay, I'm going to try and talk about Cookie Run Kingdom again. If I just trail off for the millionth time, then you will know that I have just well and truly lost my train of thought. Probably from tiredness, but also probably partially, mostly from the fact that I can't keep a train of thought going unless it, like, severely interests me in an almost unhealthy way. Unless it, like, obsessively, hyperfixationally interests me, I can't keep a train of thought going for more than, like, 30 seconds most of the time. And especially if I have to concentrate on something else, I kind of just lose all focus on what I'm trying to say, and I kind of just do. That's a big cave. And in case you hadn't noticed, but also in case you hadn't noticed on me getting making a saddle, I do plan to hopefully get a pretty fast horse on this journey. If I don't, well, oh well. Anyway, so on the server that I'm on, me and my friend, who's the one who introduced me to Cookie Run Kingdom, we've come up with a bit of a server law, just between us, that is. Although we have told another member of our server about it, that is like kind of, you know, or at least, oh my god, I need. Hang on, let me recollect my thoughts. Okay, so basically the law is that my friend, who is the server admin and owner, is like kind of I believe the way I described it was a depowered amnesiac creation deity. Who, you know, like, created the world that is the server, but the actual act of creating such a massive place, such a massive thing, like, kind of just burnt their power just completely out, and left them with amnesia. So they have no idea that they're a creation god, and every time that my character, who was I was the second person to join, or technically the first person to join the server, if you don't count server admin as joining the server and more making it. I was the first person other than my friend to be on the server. I joined day 2 because well, my friend didn't actually tell me there was a server until day 2, so you know. That's my excuse. But the actual lore of who the server members are branches. There's 2. One of them is that we're all just kind of a bunch of wandering people who've just kind of, you know, like found a safe place in the server. The other one, which is my personal one, which I came up with on my own and I quite like, is the idea that, okay, I don't know if I have pumpkins yet, is the idea that everyone on the server is in some way similar to my friend, our admin, who I'm going to call Ron. So similar to Ron, or as the kind of like deity title name that I gave them, the Changeling, because reasons. But basically, my lore was that I was a kind of like a god of like change and mischief, who during whatever sort of like great cataclysm or disaster destroyed my pantheon that I was a part of. Something kind of snapped, and I went from being a trickster god of change to being a mad god of malicious mischief. In a way of kind of like. By the way, this is actually the story of how my friend first like mentioned Cookie Run Kingdom to me. So like my character is like a, you know, went from just kind of like lighthearted, fun having oh, outpost. Hang on. I think that outpost is the one I've already raided. I'll have to have a look. I think I've been this way. Yeah. Fun having mischief god to, you know, a mad god of malicious mischief or malicious trickery and destruction. Because it was kind of like, no matter how much I tried to change things and mix things up, everything always kind of just returned to the same old after a while. Yeah, I've been here. And so when I mentally kind of just lost, ow. When I mentally snapped, I just went full off the deep end. But basically, my friend Ron basically said to me, "Hey, that sounds a lot like a cookie called Burning Spice Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom, who is like basically the exact same thing. And I was like, oh, that's weird, because like I knew nothing about Cookie Run Kingdom before this. I'd heard Ron mention it like offhandedly, maybe twice or 3 times, and like actively mention it to me once, but never really kind of talked to me about it properly before. And then Ron was me and Ron did this kind of like played this like game thing where I tried to guess the gender of a bunch of cookies. Yes, I tried to guess the gender of cookies. Don't question it. If you know anything about Cookie Run Kingdom, then it sounds way less weird to you. But if you do not know anything about Cookie Run Kingdom, trying to guess the genders of cookies sounds absolutely ludicrous. Also, give me a second. I'm going to just check how long I've got left. Okay. I have about 13 minutes left. So, yeah. I'm going to put this in my hotbar just to make sure I remember that it's there next episode. Because you have witnessed just how bad my memory is. You have seen it. Also, I've probably already mentioned it, like I said, memory sucks, but Ron watches my videos. Also, Ron's like the only person who watches my videos, actually. And I'm not entirely sure, but I have a sneaking suspicion Ron is the one who's been leaving the fuck-ass comments. Which, I will say, are supportive, but they're still pretty weird, totally fuck-ass comments. Anyway. Actually, I think that story finished. Like that's how I like first kind of got introduced to Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, that's that story. Yay! Yay! 3 cheers for Skelly and his absolutely stupid story. Okay, not stupid, but really bad storytelling skills. I'm not a very engaging storyteller. I trip over myself and I get distracted and I go off on tangents that have nothing to do with what I'm actually trying to get across. And it's very, very frustrating for normally for the people who are actually trying to listen to my story, because they're like, dude, just get on with it. Oh, it is laggy. Oh, shipwreck. Oh, iron. Okay, it's not a village, but shipwrecks are cool, and I like them. Also, I just realized how much damage my diamond helmet has taken. But yeah. So, there you go. hopefully I'll have actual editing software running by the time I have to actually do episode 10, because I'm planning to do something special for episode 10. Oh, armor trim, hey! And I want to, like, because, like, you know, celebrating episode 10, I made it to episode 10 without quitting, because quitting things is something I have a nasty habit of doing. I'll take the gunpowder. Ah, it's one of the bad ones. Okay. Annoying thing about buried treasure maps, if it's blank, if buried treasure map is blank and you just make it, it's just a locator map. You want a buried treasure map that isn't blank. Otherwise it's just useless. Like that one was. Yeah. That's a tiger biome. That'll probably have hopefully have a village in it. Also, I'm just gonna check again how much time I have left. Okay. In terms of time left, I don't have much. Also, when I said I had 13 minutes left, I actually had 23 minutes left. Give or take. Because, like, you know, it's not... it doesn't have to be exactly, like, a hard 1.5 hour time limit. That is all you're getting. It's just, like, after 1.5 hours, roughly, it's time to end the video before I just kind of... just go and just either just start yapping about the most random stuff, or exactly like that, just go completely silent. Are you kidding me? Snow again? I hate snow. Okay. No, it's like just there. Probably already talked about this. I kind of hate snow biomes. Finally, a village! I told you the spruce would have one. But yeah, I kind of hate snow biomes. Don't know why, I just find them off-putting. They don't feel very, inviting, I guess. Like, I like a biome that feels kind of like it wants you to be there. I don't know. But snow biomes just feel like just a hostile, not fun place to be. And not in that kind of like cool, like survival-y way that some of those kind of environments feel. No, in the sort of way, in the way of like, this place is just actively doesn't like me. In it. Oh, actually, I'll take one of these. I'll take one of these. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. What's going on me? Let me! Jeez. Okay. That's baby village. It really did not want me going in there. Oh my god, yawn. I was trying to say, those baby villagers really did not want me going in there. Also, I'm going to take this bell. Mostly just in the spirit of doing what Ron would do. Also, if I end up with a comment section full of people, or I say full of people, I don't have a comment section full of people. But if I end up having people in my comment section one day, just kind of making Harry Potter references over the fact that I called my friend Ron, which is not his actual name, I will just say he is not called Ron. But I'm not going to tell you his actual name because, well, privacy reasons. It's just so that I can refer to him without actually, you know, referring to him. You know what I mean. Bundle! That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Reasons why villages are awesome. The fact that you can get bundles in villages is actually just legendary. Alright. Time to see about kidnapping me a villager. Preferably one like you, who's unemployed. There's 4 baby villagers just running around. Put the bell in here. Alright, you are going to be a... You're going to be a librarian. That's it. That's what you're going to be. Oh, you want to come in? Yeah, come in. Settle down. Have a nice time. I think that's where I'm going to end it off for the video. Actually, no, not quite yet. I still have one thing I need to do. I think there was one up here. In this shape. Yes. Okay, I am leaving a reminder for myself. Alright. Thank you for watching. Bye!